Namaste. Hello, welcome to all. I'm from India and my name is Dr. Manju Pandey. I'm an academic counselor in Indira Gandhi National Open University, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, and I'm going to present my paper titled Virtual Reality in Distant and Open Education. And in my paper, I will explain the meaning of the virtual reality, what is the distant education, what is the open education system, and how virtual reality is helping. And this paper makes exploration on the technical solution and realization methods of virtual reality technology for distant learning. So, in the beginning, I would say that virtual reality is a computer system through which we can create an imaginary world for learning and for other purposes. So, in the real way, we can say that virtual meaning is not physically existing and made to appear by technology. Virtual reality was firstly created for entertainment purposes, later on, it is adopted by the other sectors. And virtual reality in the modern society, because earlier society was very simple and today's society is a complex society, it is a techno society, and the modern society in virtual reality in modern society are used to create an environment in which interactions with others as teachers, company managers, partners, customers and colleagues can feel more real and natural than a phone call or video conferencing. And the virtual reality system are working with three components. First is the immersion, second is the interaction, and third is the involvement. And in the stage of the immersion process, users can connect themselves in a virtual environment cut from the real surroundings on a sensory level. And at the interaction level, we can interact with the contents as if it is real. The interaction depends on the range, speed, and mapping, and virtual reality can provide the ability to move from one place to another and an ability to change the environment related to the interaction. Third is the involvement. The virtual reality provides users with an environment in which they are completely involved and immersed. And at the next stage, what is open and distant education? Distant education is an umbrella term which covers all the teaching, learning components, and arrangements in which the learner and the teacher are not physically a part of the classroom teaching, and it is a mode of delivering education and instruction to the learners who are not physically present in the traditional classroom system. And open learning, which covers all the necessary demands of the educational resources, maybe the teaching, maybe the learning process and innovation, reforms in the educational sector with flexibility in entry and exit, place and pace of study, method of study, and also the choice and combination of courses. And further, we can say that open and distant education, distant and open learning, is a distinct approach to impart the education to learners who are removed in space and time from the teachers and the institutions. The open learning and distant education provide, as I have already mentioned, flexibility in learning process and skill training for the learners, and not only for the learners but also for the educators, teachers. An open distant learning system is used for the school age children and college going students and in the higher studies who are unable to attend the traditional schooling. The courses and the programs are aimed at the adult population. So, next session is that how virtual reality and ODL is connected with each other. What are the roles and responsibility in the field of open and distant learning? how virtual reality and virtual world is helping to enhance the knowledge, to be the more innovative. So in the age of the technology, virtual reality is becoming an important tool for learning and training. The field of education is expanding their wings in different areas as learning, training, and research activities also. The virtual reality is the result of fast growing technology in contemporary society. It is helping in many ways in the field of open and distant learning as knowledge enhancement, skill development. It is making the students more confident. It is providing the motivational background for the learning, and it is helping in concept clearance also with the help of the virtual imaginary world, and make education interesting, more interesting and very simple with the help of the practical knowledge, imaginary practical knowledge. So virtual reality technology is providing the practical knowledge as well as the theoretical knowledge in the simple way, and create a systematic link in practical and theoretical knowledge and study material, and provide the easy form of the knowledge by using gamification process also. Gamification has the ability to enhance distance learning and open schooling. So further we can say that virtual reality is providing the opportunity to make real life structures, because education is an important tool to develop our personality, to create the real life structure. And virtual reality is responsible to create an immersive teaching environment, and it can create the genuine social structures. Teachers can give the real time instructions to the students with the help of videos and with the help of the BBS. The students can take up the online study material and take the benefits of e-learning. The virtual world can provide immersive tool for learning and skill development. Immersive learning tool can sometimes remove the tool for memorization. So they help to support speed up of the development of new technology for learning. And in the era of digital devices, we have the opportunity to enable better learning with technology. Virtual reality in the distant learning and open education system can transform the way educational content is delivered, and it is very important role by utilizing the virtual reality technology. And in the field of the education, virtual reality allows the users, virtual reality allows the learners not only see the imaginary real world but also interact with it. They can feel the real world, and virtual reality is responsible for creating an interesting and easy world for learning and to develop the education as a lifelong activity to enable person to update their knowledge or acquire knowledge in imaginary real world. And in the conclusion, my study in the field of virtual reality in open and distant learning has focused on the uses and its importance in learning process, and how technology is helping in learning process, how technology is helping in e-content formation, and it is making the educational system more accessible, interesting and easier than the transitional learning process and classroom concept. Thank you. Thank you all.